morning everybody, my name's Rosie and welcome to my channel. Might not be morning where you are, but yeah, it's Sunday morning. It's actually 10 o'clock, but I've been awake since like 6 and I feel like I have wasted a huge portion of my day already. I'm just having some breakfast. I've already had 2 cups of tea, so I'm not going to have any more tea. So I thought it's been a while since I've done like a hang out with me for the day, or I guess a vlog type of thing, so I thought I'd do one today. I'm gonna wash my hair this morning. That is not a must, but it's Sunday. I want to feel good for the week ahead. I'm also really contemplating going to get my nails taken off and new ones get put on, but I just don't know how busy it's going to be on a Sunday. I think they're open from like 10 till 4 or 11 till 4, something like that. So I might go and have a bath now, finish my breakfast, go and have a bath, wash my hair, get ready for the day, put a little bit of makeup on, and then I guess it'll be like midday by the time I finish, and then maybe take a little drive in, go and get my nails taken off and changed, and then I think I've just got loads of eBay stuff, loads of vintage stuff to do basically. But I want to go and get my nails done sooner rather than later because I mentioned it briefly in another video, but yesterday I went out and my next door neighbour, or his son, was like, "What's happened to your window?" I was like, "What do you mean?" And I couldn't see what he was talking about. And I've got these two huge glass doors outside the front of my house. Not huge, but like it used to be a garage. It's now been converted, so it's got 2 glass doors. And one of them is just completely shattered. I have no idea what's happened to it. I don't know how it's happened. I'm thinking maybe a stone flicking up, but when I'm reversing on, but I don't really know. I think someone would have had to have been going at speed, and yeah, I don't know how it's happened. I've checked my Ring doorbell, can't see anything, so I've got someone coming today at some point to put like a sticky film over it to stop it from falling out, and then it will be changed within like 3 to 5 working days. So they're coming this afternoon at some point, I'm not sure when. So I guess the earlier if I do go and get my nails taken off, the better, because they're getting like, they're so long now, they're so grown out that I keep like catching them, you know, like on your car door handle and stuff. So yeah, I think I want to get them taken off properly, because if I do it myself, I'm gonna absolutely destroy my nails. Like, been there, done that before. So I was thinking just go and have them taken off and just a gel paint put on. So I guess if I just get on with things, then I can actually go and achieve that and then do some vintage stuff. I've sorted out some more bits of vintage, so I can show you that as well. So as I said, I'm gonna be washing my hair. I just really feel like I need to give myself a little bit of a pamper session this morning before I go anywhere and do anything, because you know you have those days. I've just walked up the stairs, so obviously I'm out of breath. But you know you have those days where you just need to make yourself feel better before you can face the world. It's one of those days for me. Today's video, I'm working with Hairburst, and if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I absolutely love their products. So I've been converted. Yes, I work with them, but when I'm not working with them, I buy them with my own money, and I'm really excited because they've got their buy one, get one free sale back. This sale is insane, guys. I can't tell you. Buy one, get one free on everything, including their kits. So if you've been wanting to try a few of their items, they do bundles. They're already discounted, then you're getting the buy one get one free, and then my code, I'll pop it up on the screen, will give you an extra percentage off, so you'll get an extra 20% off on top of the sale price. It's insane. I don't know anywhere else that allows you to use a code of that much on top of buy one get one free and sale items. It just doesn't usually happen. So if you are looking to grab yourself any of these goodies, definitely now is the best time to check it out. I've got a few favourites from my Hairburst, but the shampoo and conditioner is definitely my fave. I've got a new one here. So the shampoo, I always get the long and strong set because I've been trying to grow my hair out a little bit more. So that's the shampoo, and then we have the conditioner, which is in the cutest pink bottle as well. I've actually got a shampoo here on the go already that I've been using, but I'm out of conditioner, so this couldn't have come at a better time. So if you guys might remember, a little while back, before I started using Hairburst, my hair on the right side was falling out, snapping off. It was absolutely fine on this side, on the left side, but on the right side, I just had like all these short strands that weren't growing. I tried so many different things. I spoke to different hairdressers, I went to the doctors, and then Hairburst reached out to me and I said yes, and I have honestly not looked back. So even though I'm working with them, this is my honest, open, truest review. And like I said, when I'm not working with them, I buy them with my own money because I feel like it's done absolute wonders for my hair. The items that I definitely use the most is the shampoo and conditioner. I use them every time I wash my hair. And another fab thing that I've noticed since using these, because I am a lazy gal, is that I don't need to wash my hair as often. So I probably wash my hair every 7 to 10 days. I also love their gummies. I have them every single morning when I'm getting ready. I leave them on my little vanity table, and as I'm getting ready, I just take 2 of them every morning. I could honestly go on for days about all the products that I love. I love the heat protector spray. It's so lovely. The brow and lash serum is a must. And one of my favourites is their hair serum. It is beautiful. If you did want to check any of their products out, guys, I will leave absolutely everything linked down below, including my code again, and I'll pop it up again on the screen. But yeah, I'm going to jump in the bath, have a little pamper sesh. I'm going to double shampoo my hair, get that conditioner on there, leave it for a few minutes, rinse it off, and then I will be back and we'll style the hair together, and you can see how lovely, shiny and clean it's looking. I feel so much better. So much better, I can't tell you. There's nothing like just letting yourself chill in a nice hot bath, getting all clean. I just feel so much better now. So I literally just shampooed twice and conditioned once, and then look how like soft and knot free my hair is. I've really noticed a lot less shredding as well. I was thinking about it whilst I was like washing my hair out. Before I started using hair burst, my hair was like shedding so much. Obviously that's normal, like that happens, but I just noticed so much less hair over me when I wash it now. Oh, I have to have my gummies too. Here's my little ones that I've already got open. If you watch my empties videos, which if you don't you should, but if you do, you'll see all these products in there as well, and I talk through them in even more detail if you want to go and check any of those out. They taste so delicious. Okay, it's 5 to 11. I'm going to quickly do my skincare, dry, straighten my hair, and then put some makeup on, and then I think we'll just go and get these nails done. I'm not going to go crazy on makeup today. Just put my SPF on. I'm just going to do like a light, because look how good my skin is nowadays, guys. Like my acne has gone. Forever hoping that it won't come back. So I'm just going to do like a light bit of makeup. She always says famous last words. Just got a mirror here in case you're wondering what I'm looking at. So yeah, I feel like the weekend's never long enough. Like I know everyone will feel like that, but I just have so much to achieve, and like I'm struggling to fit it all in the time. The bank holiday last week felt like it really dragged me for some reason, and now this week I'm like, oh, I could really do with the extra day. I might have to take a day off this week, because obviously I'm going to be having this glass panel fixed in this door downstairs. So luckily it's all secured, because it's one of those doors where you've got 2 panes of glass, and it's the front ones that shattered and the one behind still like very much intact, so I'm not worried about like safety aspect of like the house or whatever, but such a pain. So yeah, I might have to see if I can take a day, because I'm assuming someone will have to be here for when they come and fit it. But yeah, I've got quite a few bits like sort of changing, or not changing yet, but changes are going to have to definitely be coming, and I guess it's all good stuff. You know, it doesn't necessarily feel like that at the time, because it's so like just so much change, and I guess I don't go into like loads of my personal stuff on this on the internet at all, really, because you know it's like personal life, and I feel like I don't want to overshare ever. I think I do get quite worried about oversharing. But the house that I live in now, I've lived here since I was 18, and me and my mum actually now, I should have wet my sponge, but I really just can't be asked. My makeup will go on better if I do. Okay, be right back. I feel like the camera isn't a true colour here anymore, because it's all I'm surrounded by pink walls, and I think my battery's going to die in a minute. So yeah, me and my mum actually own this house together now, so I took over like the mortgage with her when I was about 27, I think, so 8-9 years ago, and she moved out maybe 6-7 years ago. she lives with her partner and I've been renting rooms. So I say I've been renting rooms. My brother lived with me for quite a while, and then the last few years I've been renting just to cover the bills, like 2 rooms usually. But to be honest, it always ends up being sort of one person at a time. Like by the time I introduce the second person, like another person's left, or the second person's not stayed for that long. And I think if you've never done anything like rent rooms, you'd probably think it's quite easy to find someone, but it really isn't. Obviously I live here, so I'm quite cautious about who I want living with me in my space, and it is difficult because this has been my home my whole life, so sharing that space, and so many people live so differently and you're having to always adapt to how other people live. And I never want to be that landlady that's like bossy and my way's no way, like it's my way or no way. So I'm really open to hearing other things. However, I don't really like having guests to stay or people being round, so, which I don't know, that probably sounds really harsh, but the thing is if they've been here a while, like the lady that I have living with me now, she's been living with me for over 1.5 years, so I don't mind when she has people over because I trust her, because I've known her for such a long time. But like, I've had people move in and the same day bring people round, and it's really uncomfortable, it's really awkward, because you've effectively then got 2 strangers in your house. So I do find it quite difficult, so I'm ready for that not to be the case anymore. So we are looking to sell the house. My mum's definitely ready to sell the house as well. We did put it on the market like a year. Sorry guys, my battery died, I know it would. Yeah, we did have it on the, and someone's mowing their grass, so you'll be able to hear that as well, I'm sure. I haven't had my asthma pump for a couple of days and I'm really struggling to breathe. I meant to pick it up from the pharmacy yesterday. That's one of the things I was doing when I went out, and then I discovered the smash window and I totally forgot about going, so I'm going to have to remember to go tomorrow. But I've got a blue pump somewhere, so I have to dig that out. Anyway, so if I sound a bit wheezy, the unfitness is there and part of it, but also I just need my asthma pump. So yeah, we did have the house on the market like a 1.5 years ago, for about a year. Probably came off like maybe this time last year, I can't really remember now. Anyway, and nothing at the time was moving. We spent so much money, like, because we went through purple bricks, which we won't do again. But now I feel like it's time, like the market's moving and it's time to start moving on. I won't be able to afford to buy it anywhere on my own, and my mum's, well, there's lots of reasons that we won't be doing it again, like nothing bad, but my mum's at 60 now, she'll be 61 this year, so getting mortgages for her, it's just so expensive if we shared a mortgage again. I can't afford to run a house on my own even with a good deposit, because I don't earn that much money. I am always looking at ways to earn more money, and I don't feel like I even earn like a bad salary, but just to survive on my own, it's impossible. I could maybe afford like the actual mortgage, but then I'd probably sat in a cold dark house because I wouldn't be able to afford to run anything, wouldn't be able to afford to eat, wouldn't be able to afford to live. So I won't be buying anywhere, so I'll have to rent. But even that causes quite a bit of anxiety, because I think it's just as expensive to rent, and to do it on your own it's pretty much impossible. So I'm having to look at like different options. So I'm excited to, although it's bittersweet honestly, like this house has been my home for a long time. I've only ever lived in 2 houses. So my family home that I was born into when I was obviously growing up until I was 18, and then we moved here when I was 18, and I've lived here since. So I guess compared to a lot of people, like that's quite unusual to only ever lived in 2 homes, especially when you're 36, because most people would have actually like lived with other people by now, like have had relationships and moved out and done all that stuff. And to be honest, I do feel like a little bit like I'm really like, being in a relationship is quite a scary thing, because I won't just be in a relationship with just anybody. Look how white I look in this lighting. You know, I'll only be in a relationship with the right person. I haven't found that right person, but there is a little part of you that feels a little bit like, you know, almost you're penalised along the way every way for being single, because most people struggle, I think, on their own. I mean, I don't know anyone. I've got one friend who achieved a mortgage on her own, but she's in a relationship, has it with someone else now, and that was like years ago, so that it was all cheaper then. You know, to do it on your own, I don't know anyone that is buying, like, I know there are people out there, of course there are, but I'm just saying, like, in my circle, and I've got friends that have got really good jobs, you know, I've got friends that earn good money and they're still struggling. I just have a normal job, but I've got friends that have really, really good jobs and they're still struggling to make ends meet and would struggle to live alone. So I don't know what the answer is. It will all work out fine, but that's obviously causing quite a bit of anxiety. I've got a lot of financial change going on. I've had a spare room that's been needed to be rent out since November and I'm struggling to find anyone, and I have like a no men policy, like I only rent out to women just because I feel safer that way. And I think if you're a woman watching this, you might hopefully understand that. Like, I've had lots of bad experiences with men in my life, lots of trauma, lots of bad stuff, and I just don't know how comfortable I'd feel living with a man. However, I think I'm gonna have to start trying to look past that and opening up the search to men soon, because I am not finding a woman just a normal down-to-earth woman. I don't mind on ages. I would prefer not too young, just because of, you know, the stereotypes, I guess, like the partying and stuff all the time. Like, it's a very chill house. I want it to remain that way. But that is just a stereotype. Like, if a really young person came along and they weren't into all of that stuff, then, you know, that would be a bit different. But yeah, I just want a working professional. Anyway, yeah, I live near an airport and a hospital and stuff. I thought it shouldn't be this difficult. And when I first started renting the rooms out, it isn't difficult. I know some people don't want to live with a live-in landlady or landlord, and that's fine. I get that, and I get the stereotype, like they will think that I would be a certain type of way, and I'm not. I'm pretty chill, apart from really having guests to stay. And once I get to know you, it's a little bit different. But I do, it's not like do as I say, not as I do. I very much treat the house the same as I ask other people to. But yeah, so lots of change, lots of financial change. Things just keep going wrong. My car's always breaking down. I can't afford a new car. This window thing, I don't think my car will pass its MOT. So I'm trying to, as you've been seeing recently, just make little bits of extra cash where I can. And it's so, like, I think I'm really in that state of mind at the minute where I'm feeling like, it's just, I'm 36, this isn't where I thought my life would be. And I know that's like deep, and I don't want to be like Debbie Downer, but I really, really didn't. Like, I thought that I would have achieved, be a lot further along the way, and I know there's lots of people that feel like that, and I've spoken about this before, but I do just feel a little bit at the moment, just a bit meh. It's just like where I am at the minute, and it will pass, like everything passes. It's just a moment in time, and hopefully me sharing this with you, just, I always like to try and keep it as real as possible. I don't share everything on here because I'm a human being and my whole life can't be shared on the internet. I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. But I still try and be open and honest, like where I can with certain situations. And so yeah, I'm just like ranting a little bit, I guess, getting things off my chest. And maybe if there's any of you in a similar situation, it can bring you comfort that you're not on your own with it, you know. But like where you're going to live and stuff, it's scary. Especially for someone that's such a home person. Like, I know there's some people that are really comfortable with moving, like moving regularly. They move every few years. That's not me. It's never been me. I've lived in 2 homes in my whole 36 years. Literally half of my life in one, half of my life here. So it's exciting because I don't want the responsibility of the house anymore. I don't want to keep living with strangers. I don't, because, you know, people come for a period of time and naturally they're living their own life. So people might come here while they're saving to buy up their own place. You know, people move on. I've had a few girls that have like met partners whilst they've lived here. Honestly, everyone moves in here, meets a partner, gets loved up, either has a baby or anything else, and then they move out with that person, and I'm the only one. Me and my mum joke about it quite often. This house has something in it for everyone that's been here, but not me. Not that I want to fall pregnant, because I don't. There are other things that I think I'm finding quite, God, this is getting really deep. It was not intended to be a deep chatty video. But I guess they're things that I'm also struggling with a little bit at the minute, as I always thought, because everyone tells you that you'd get to a certain age and you would suddenly like become like feeling maternal and quite broody, and you'd maybe start to want to have children. And I'm 36 and that feeling has still not hit me, and I guess I'm starting to accept that it won't, and that's okay. I'm okay with not having children, but there's a part of you, I guess, as a woman that you feel like you can't help but feel a little bit like, well, what's wrong with me? Or like, because you're not being like your typical like standards by society, right? And that's exactly what it is. It's standards by society. Like, you know, I've got people even in my life that say that's what we're on this world for, to create life, to have children. And I guess there is a part of you that feels a little bit like you're not, I don't know how to explain it, like you're not hitting a mark that maybe you should be, because you don't want that. But I've never felt like I wanted children, and I guess I've been waiting for something to suddenly click and go, oh, that's that feeling. And for the last few years I've been saying, well, maybe if I meet the right person, see how bad my brows are at the minute, maybe if I meet the right person, like I'll meet the right man, and like I'll settle down, and that will make me want to have children. Well, I'm still very much single. Never met a man that made me feel that way. I've never met a man that I've like, you know, it's been an option to spend my life with them, like a life partner, you know. Yeah, they're all the sort of things that I've been feeling recently. Sorry to get so deep. I'm going to stop talking about those things now, only because I can feel myself getting a little bit emotional. I don't know why. I have been really emotional the last couple of days. I'm probably due on, let's be honest, but I'm going to stop, because otherwise what happens is my lovely people in my life, but mainly my dad, will call me and be like, oh, I watched your video, you're so upset and want to talk about it, and I don't want that. I don't want to worry people that that care about me and that I love. I don't want to have the conversations with them, because I'm fine. I'm just speaking like my truth on here, but obviously people in my life do also watch this, so Dad, I'm fine. Like, you don't need to call me and talk about it. I'm absolutely fine. I think it's just one of those cases where, you know, everything feels like happening at once, like the dogs as well, like my lovely babies, but Lola's poorly again, and obviously they're my main responsibility and my main priority. Like, they come first, and I really do believe that I'm a good dog mum, but it gets really expensive now. Like, I worked out the other day that in the past year I've only had 1 month where I haven't taken them to the vets. 1 month. This month in April, Lola has cost me over £500 at the vets. One of the things that she has done, so she did this in February and again in April, is I had a week off in February, and I don't know if I've fully caught you all up on Lola, but she they believe has a condition where her nerve endings are dying, so she's really wobbly on her legs now. You guys would have seen that she has a pram. Well, you may have done. Also, if you want to see any more pug content, definitely check out my Instagram, because that's where I upload like loads of pictures and stories of the pugs all the time. Can we just appreciate how lovely and shiny my hair's looking? Yeah, so in February I was off for a week, and so she does poos all the time, to be honest. She just does them wherever she wants. I was thinking for a long time she just doesn't know that she's going, but when I took her to the vets recently and they did a temperature gauge, they were like, her muscles are working, so either she leaves it too late and goes, or she is like a true old person, you know, when they get to a point and they just don't care and they just fart and stuff all they want. That's her, but with shitting. Anyway, she started weeing in the house, and I think I've told this story already, that I got really upset and I went to the vets, and I was like crying in the vets, because she's not a dog that wees loads anyway, but she weed like, I think it was 9 times in the house in one day. And I was thinking, oh God, she's going to be incontinent, and then, you know, life's going to, like, you know, I'm going to have to make some difficult decisions and like what to do, and like look into nappies and stuff like that. Anyway, she had some antibiotics and she got loads better. She was fine. Accidents would happen every now and then, but nowhere near as bad. So I was like, brilliant, they worked. And then I had a week off in April. I had 9 days off in April from around my birthday, and she started doing it again. And at my birthday party, people were constantly cleaning up. She was just pissing constantly. Little wheeze everywhere. And then I put 2 and 2, because so then I took her back to the vets, beginning of April, and the lady was like, can't see an infection, but if the antibiotics worked last time, maybe it's a real start of an infection and she's really sensitive to it and is just weeing. So we'll try antibiotics again, but that'll be like the last time about a clear infection, because obviously you don't want to give her too many without really knowing what's going on. So gave her the antibiotics and did another blood test. Well, the vet was great. The vet was so great. She took her outside, watched her walk. There are a couple of bits, I can't remember the ins and outs now, but anyway, that visit cost me nearly 300 quid. And then I worked out after that, I was like, She's doing it again and I'm off. It's when I'm off, when I've got like a long period of time off. So I don't know what that's about. I have no idea, but I really believe that there's nothing wrong with her. It's just when I'm off for a long period of time, she starts weighing everywhere. I don't know if it's tension. I don't know if it's because when I'm at home, I'm moving around a lot more, whereas when I'm not here, because every room I move into, they'll follow me. Whereas when I'm not here, she just sleeps and doesn't move all day. My next one over comes in and lets them out, but you know what I mean? Like, she's not. Because even if my housemate's working from home, they don't follow my housemate around like they do me. They'll only really follow her into the kitchen if they think they're going to get treats. So I think that, I don't know what that's about, but I think that's like naughty, bad behaviour. Not naughty, but you know, like she's just doing it to do it. I don't know. And then I noticed, which again a couple of you would have seen, that her eye was like she was winking. So I took her to the vets and it's the beginning of an ulcer. So that cost me another couple of £100. So, and this is constant. And nothing's covered by insurance. So I'm not moaning. Again, it's my responsibility. I love them. They're my priority. And I will always find the money somehow to get them whatever they need. But it is like, oh my God, when is it ever going to end? So it's the dogs every month. Then it was my sink, which cost £400 to fix recently. Now my door, the glass. So money has been a tricky situ recently. But we've got to keep onwards and upwards. I'm going to keep looking at, you know, new opportunities of ways to make money. Today I'm going to get a load of stuff on Vinted. I am obviously, a load of you were like, but you said you're going to go get your nails done. I am. They need to come off, but I'm going to use my birthday money to have that done. So that's like, that's not really my money, you know, that's a treat money. So I'm not going to spend that money on bills. That's what my latest update is. Sorry that got a bit deep, bit chatty, but I'm going to carry on quickly. Finish my hair, we'll get dressed, and then I'm gonna head out. Okay, I'm all done, ready to go. My hair is so shiny and soft now. It's good for at least a week. That's what it looks like a bag. And my outfit, just got this little t-shirt on. My bestie got me this for my birthday. I filmed a haul with this and was like sin sin, and everyone's like, it's meant to say chin chin. I was like, yeah. And so many, I was like, yeah, okay. It's a bit obvious, but also, yeah, you know, I don't read other languages. So yeah, I did think when I was reading it that it maybe said that, but then I thought maybe I'd sound stupid if I suggested that. So, but I should have just believed in myself. Just move it down so you can see, and I've got my leopard print trousers on. These trousers, which I got ages ago from Primark. Almost forgot that I got them, and then found them and have not stopped wearing them since. It's really warm today. I prefer to have a jacket, but I don't really know what goes. I've just got my Adidas chunky trainers on. I think they're called Falcons. And I've got just a t-shirt like this, but I was thinking about maybe, usually I would wear it really cropped, right? Like maybe tie it at the back, like that. Just tuck it under, but without a jacket on. I feel I've got this blazer, but I have not stopped wearing this outfit with the blazer, so I feel like, should I have a day off of wearing the blazer? Then I worry it's too warm outside. I feel better in a blazer. Do you know what? I feel so worried because I wear blazers every day that everyone's like, thinks that I look like I work for an MLM. Do you know what I mean? But I like wearing them because they just hide all the bits that I'm insecure about, you know? So what do we think? Well, it'll be too late by the time you tell me. Can you get a visual of the whole outfit? I haven't got you on a tripod, so the angle's all a bit awkward. Can we get full visuals? With the trainers? It probably will be, but I feel, yeah, I've worn this outfit so many times. I've met so many different people in it that, you know, you just feel like you're being a bit trumpy wearing the same thing over and over and over again. I have washed it, obviously. It's my first time wearing this t-shirt. So yeah, I'll probably just go with this. It's what I'm most comfortable with, and then if I get uncomfortable, I could take the jacket off, but then would have to just embrace the hips because I've already tied it up now. But it would just be like this. Okay, so I am going now to get my nails done. It's 12 o'clock exactly. See how long it takes me to do my hair and get ready. So I'm gonna go into town. I am gonna get a coffee because it isn't me buying a coffee once a month that's keeping me poor. It's the cost of living everywhere else. So I'm gonna buy a coffee. I think I'll park up, walk down to Starbucks and then walk to the nail shop. Get rid of these and get something on my natural nails. I'm hoping they'll be able to do almond shape with my natural nails. Yeah, and then I will, well, you'll come along. I'll try and film a little bit. I think I'm going to try and film a little bit on my phone and be brave. And then, yeah, I'll show you what I've got. Fingers crossed I get some nice nails. Always get anxious before getting my nails done in case I absolutely fucking hate them, because I can never say when I'm sat there, can you, no, I don't like it. So, wish me luck, guys. Oh, I need to do loads of eye drops before I go. It's time for our afternoon eye drops. Come on, lollipop. Oh, so I have to do, so I have to do one now, which is an antibiotic. And then I have to do the other one in 10-15 minutes. So, oh, that lolly. Well done. Well done, you're a good girl. You're such a good girl. Yeah, someone for you, Peg. Yeah. Oh, yummy. Oh, I never film on my phone or in public. So I was gonna go and walk and get a coffee, but I've just like had a bad feeling that as soon as I sit down in the nail shop, that the person that's coming to do the window is gonna come. So I'm just gonna try and rush. I don't even know if I need to be there, but I'm just gonna go straight to the nail shop. So yeah, not good at this. I'm looking all the wrong places, but I'll get you posted. Dublin, Ireland. Ireland, yeah. Okay, it wasn't the best experience I've ever had in my life. I absolutely can't lie. So, I mean, they're not the worst. They're not that bad, but look, my thumbs look like toes. He was like, what shape? And I said, oh, round. He's like, no. I was like, oval or round? He was like, no. Square. I hate it when they do that. Like, I don't want square because I don't like, on longer nails, I don't mind square. I don't know how to record on my phone. I'm like looking, I just, staring at me as they walk past. Yeah, on longer nails, I don't mind square, but on shorter nails, I just feel like they look like toes. And they didn't get all the acrylic off. And I said like I wanted like a butter yellow with a pink tip, and he was like, no. I was like, it looks cute, I've seen it. He was like, show me the picture, but I had no signal in there. And I was like, do you know what, just do pink. So they're fine, they'll grow out now. Do you know, I love having extensions, but I hate what they do to nails, and I hate, you know, it's a real treat thing, because it's not worth the damage that they cause. So anyway, that's that. I'm gonna go home now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Vintage stuff actually is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm back home, and I think it's gonna be like the last portion of this video, but I have, God, look at me. I am now gonna sort out all the bits that I've got for vintage, but I've also slowly been sorting out bits in the house, because as I said, I'm having the estate agents coming round on Wednesday, so I obviously want to tidy it all up a bit. So this is a spare room, and I've just got so much stuff in here for vintage. There's so much, so I'm gonna spend some time putting it online now. I sorted a bag of shoes out, so I thought I'd quickly show you them. The line here's great. I got a Starbucks, by the way. I have to put my nails down. Still not heard from the window glazing people. So I'm with my phone on loud. My phone never goes on loud, but yeah. So there's still bags here to go on, here to go on. Bits and bobs on the bed to go on. Obviously the clearance stuff that Mum gave me. But I need to get as much on tonight and then clear this room up a bit. Like, I'll just put it all in this wardrobe, just obviously for when the estate agents come around, just make it look a little bit smarter. But I sorted a big bag of shoes out yesterday, so I just thought I'd show you them. So I'm gonna be putting these on. These are brand new Guess, like little furry sliders. Hello, Peggy. Pair of Primark heels. I think I've worn them once. These are from H&M last year. I just wore them once when I was on holiday. Just little clear heels. I won't get loads of these, I know, but still. I've got these gold heels. They've been worn twice. They're from Office. Little pointy. I was going to wear them for my birthday, but they're too high for me now. I wore them for my 30th and I could walk fine in them, but things have changed. My hips aren't the same. That's gone in there by accident. I'm keeping those. The other one's in the other room. I just got these little shoes, which are so cute, little furry misguided shoes, but I've had them on there before and they didn't sell, but we'll try again as summer's here. These are lovely. I got these from H&M last year. I only worn them once, but they're so marked, but I don't think I'm going to wear them again. They've got little marks on because they're like a suede. There's the other one. I've got these green Office shoes, which I've never worn, but again they have like a little mark here just where they've been in storage. Got these little gold June, however you say it, little shoes. I've only worn them once. And these little Topshop shoes, I've never worn them. Only like wear around the house, like trying them on, but I've never actually worn them. So there's a few pairs of shoes that I'm going to put on. So I'm just going to spend the afternoon doing that really, and then wait for this window person to come. Yeah, I'm really not overly keen on my nails. Like there's a little, like they didn't get all the acrylic off, and I just feel like they're fine, like no one will notice it, but like they just look like fucking toes. And there's like a couple of marks, which I don't think the camera's going to pick up, but like a couple of marks on the nail at the end there. Yeah, but they'll do for a couple of weeks and then I'll remove them and just start doing them myself. Back to just doing them myself. And I need to remember next time I go to get acrylics, I need to remember that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. So yeah, I've got a few pairs of jeans on, a couple of like bits and bobs there. A couple of bits that are just like, they look so much better in real life than on photographs. Got a couple of coats. So I'm going to do this for a few hours, then for dinner I'm just going to make a jacket potato. So I think that rounds up. And I've been talking a lot in this video, so it'll be pretty long. And I need to get it edited tonight because you should be seeing this on Monday, so you should be seeing it tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. And don't forget, Hairburst are having that buy one, get one free. And you can get an extra 20% off. Everything will be linked down below in the description box. Absolute fab time to stock up on those bits or give it a try if you've never tried it before. So as I said, all information down below. Don't forget to check them out. But a huge thank you for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. Give us all your comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see more like this. And as always, I look forward to seeing the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.